Hello, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, cats and dogs, and freaks of nature of all ages. My name is Brian Bad Hippie Jackson, and welcome to my YouTube. And welcome back to Stranded Deep. Now, I got a bit of an apology to make. If you look down at the bottom here, it says Day 6, 225.55, and I did have a bit of a flubby going on. But the music's about to kick in pretty hard here, and I don't want it to override the audio, so I will explain that after we load in. Okay, now we're all loaded in, and let's go ahead and pull up the watch real quick so I can explain what happened. Now, if you'll notice down at the bottom of the watch, it says 6 days survived, and when we left off the last time, we were only at 4 days survived. So what happened? What happened was I spent close to an hour playing and recording, and when I went in to do my edit, the audio was just riddled with that god-awful static that I've been having so much trouble with recently, and there was no way in hell that I was going to upload a video that was just that crappily, that just sounded like crap, and it did. It just straight up sounded like crap. So we're going to go ahead and pick up all this corrugated, and we're going to pick up this plank wood too, but it did. It sounded like complete bullcrap. It was horrible, horrible audio quality. It was just riddled with static, and so I scrapped the whole recording. I didn't think I had any other choice but to scrap the whole recording because it did sound so awful. And so I apologize that you missed out on a couple of days of survival and me figuring out how to do stuff that I didn't know how to do before. But you know, even when I very first started my YouTube, and I knew that my commentary audio was crappy because I was recording open mic with my webcam. There was no way even then I would have allowed that kind of bullcrap audio quality to have gone through. I just wouldn't do it, and I'm still not going to do it now. So, but anyways, some of the things we did the last time. We do have 2 islands found now. We've got our first island that's over there, and we've got another island that's over this direction somewhere, I believe. Yeah, there it is, right over there. So we've got 2 islands found right now. We did collect up quite a bit of stuff. We got plenty of sticks down there. And I was having trouble figuring out how to make my raft with the sail on it move. And if you'll notice down there, it's in a different location because I figured it out. So I do know how to get the raft to work now. And then I've also been having trouble figuring out how to make walls. Because if you go to the crafting menu and you go to building, see, all this stuff at the bottom is simply a click kind of thing. You just click on it and it goes to what you need it to go to. And then in buildings, you can go, you got foundations, you got floors, and then you got another kind of foundation, but you can't read what it is. And there's these little arrows on the side, but they don't do anything. And what that is you're supposed to, they recently had an update where they changed the crafting menu, so what you have to do is hold down the left mouse button and then run the scroll wheel. And now you see that that's wedge foundations, and then you've also got wedge floors, walls, windows, arches, doors, and steps. So the first thing I think we're going to do is, let's see, how many we need? 3 corrugated to make corrugate. Oh yeah, we can't do that yet because I didn't pick up my hammer. Got to have a hammer to build with. Where did I put my hammer? I put my hammer right over here. So I think what we're going to do for this video is we're probably going to keep it kind of short and sweet. I don't think I want to do an uber long one just yet. And how many spaces do I got? I still got 3 open slots. So let's go ahead and pick up a bunch of sticks while we're at it. Just so we know we've got enough building material to do this with. And we're going to try to build to build some walls and steps and make something that resembles a house. And I don't think I'm going to put it up there on the top. I might. I've kind of been thinking about putting it down here on the beach, because now that I've got all this material right there cleared away, I'm thinking that if I knock that shelter down, then this area right here would make a really good place for a house. And even with the foundations the way they are, I can even build the house out here into the water, because the foundation will keep the house above the water level. So we got plenty of room down here to build something really, really cool. So now that we've got our hammer, we're just going to go up to the top where we've got that. You know what? We're not even going to do that. We're going to go ahead and we're going to grab this machete. That one's at 100% durability. Oh, nope, it won't let me do it. I got to drop something. So let's go over here and drop the hammer right there. Now let's, that one's at 100%, and that one's at 87. Let's take the one that's at 87, and we're going to go over here and we're going to beat up this campfire and get rid of it. Go. Now we're going to go empty-handed, and we're going to pick up our kindling, and I think we're just going to bring the kindling over here by the coconuts for the time being and put it there so we know where it's at. And then we're going to go over here and we're going to pick up these rocks that are kind of laying in the way, and if you grab the rock with the right mouse button, and you can push the left mouse button and throw it, which I think is a pretty cool little dynamic, and that works for pretty much anything that's physics active. You can pick it up with the right, hold the right mouse button to pick it up, and then just click the left mouse button and it'll chuck it a little ways. So let's go throw these rocks up underneath this tree and just get them out of the way temporarily, because I think down here is where I want to build my house. Alright, so let's go ahead and actually, I'm going to have to drop something else, because I'm going to need to move all this lashing stuff out of the way too. You know what, I should probably just go ahead and hit my crafting menu and start making lashings. So, and we're going to knock our shelter down. Probably really shouldn't be doing this, because if we need to sleep. Okay, now let's go ahead and move over here where we were putting our stuff. Axe, and whack down this palm tree here and hope that it doesn't break our foundation. And it looks like we're going to be good to go. Now we need to figure out if we can put another foundation above that stump. And if that works, then we'll be far out groovy and right on. So let's hit crafting. We're going to go to foundations. We're going to build a wood foundation. Okay. I don't think that's where I want that one. Let's right click and get rid of that. I want to stand up on top of this damn thing. Come on, get up on it. Get up on it. Now. Yeah, this is going to be cool. I don't think I can put one there. I think that's about as far as I can go that way too. So I'm going to have to take that palm tree right there down as well. Alright, so let's go ahead and switch to the axe and drop this bad boy. let's go ahead and kind of sort of move it out of the way a little bit if we can. And okay, let's just break the log down. And let's go ahead and break that one down into sticks because we're going to need those anyways. All right, let's pick those up. And let's go ahead and scooch back and over. And I don't know if that tree is going to negatively affect my ability to build, but I'm going to find out. All right, one more wood foundation. I can put it right there. Excellent. So we've got a good wood foundation going on. So we got a nice little house up here, or at least a nice little foundation for our house. And then we got our beachfront down there. So where do I want to put my steps? Where do I want to put my steps? Where will I be able to make them fit? Right there is where I want to put them. So let's go ahead and take down this ficus. I don't want to take absolutely everything down because, you know, I do want some shade around my house. Oh man, it's nighttime. Alright, so let's go down here. We got sunset closing in quick, but we have a lantern. We do have a lantern. So let's go ahead and pick it up. And we'll take it up here to where we're building. And we're just going to work through the dark. You know, there we go, right there. All right, now we got that done. Where do I want to put my stairs? I think I want to put my steps over. There's my stills. Not really sure. So I think I'm just going to back up towards the center of it. There we go. Right about there. And hope this thing lands flat. Well, almost flat. So let's see if we can physics this into an upright position. Yay! Physics! Okay, now, where do I need to put my steps? If my camp is down there, then I'm probably going to need to put my steps right over here. So let's get rid of this palm log. Move it out of the way. Where'd my... Oh, did I use my axe up? Okay, there's the lower durability one. I want to use the one with the least durability left first. So I've got two in backup that are both 100%. All right. Let's go ahead and pick those up. Should be another one laying around. Right there it is. Okay, now it means I think I want to put my stairs right there on that side, if they'll fit. I don't know if they'll fit. I've never tried doing this. So, hammer time! Alright, and let's go C. Hold down the left mouse button and run the scroll wheel till we get all the way over to steps. And then, okay, let's go ahead and make, how much, I got, takes 3 planking, and I've got 4 corrugated, takes 3, and I've got and then that takes, got 10 sticks, and it takes 4, 1 lashing. So let's go ahead and make some plank steps. There we go. There we go. Now we got plank steps that leads up onto our house. Yeah! Awesome sauce. Okay, so we've got stairs. And we've got a good foundation. So now, let's do some walls. So we want half walls, huh? Plank half walls. I don't think I want half walls. I think I want to put a corrugated wall there. Oh, really? I've got to go select walls every damn time? Come on, just leave it on the menu area I'm already at. I want a corrugated wall there. I think I want one there. Wait a minute, where's my steps? Please tell me I just... Okay, so I need the door where the steps are. Alright, so C, let's look for doors. Oh, I need to build an arch before I can put a door on it. So let's go ahead and do... I can do a plank arch? Yeah, that'll work. Plank arch right there. Okay. Probably going to have to go scrounge a bunch more material. And then I'll do a... What kind of doors can I make? I can't make a plank door. I'm out of planking. Yep. I can make a wood door. I can make a corrugated door, but I think I want the corrugated for more walls. So let's go ahead and go back to walls and make another corrugated wall, which is going to go... there. Excellent. Alright, now let's see. We're going to need lashings. We absolutely are going to have lashings because we can't make any of the stick stuff without the lashings. So we need to go ahead and go pick our lashings up. Do we still have lashings in our hands, or no, we don't? So where did I... There's where I put all my lashings. Okay, so let's go ahead and grab all these lashings. We're going to need those. All right. This is looking cool. This is looking way cool. I'm liking this so far. I really am. This is all right, so now that we've got lashings, let's see what we can do about putting some windows in this bad boy. Oop, wrong button. Okay, so now I can do... Oop, wrong button. Walls. I can't make any more corrugated walls because I've only got one piece of corrugated left. I can make tarpaulin walls, so let's do windows. Let's go ahead and do Oh, I don't need lashings for the windows, wood windows, and I only need one corrugated for a corrugated window. So let's go ahead and do that corrugated window at the front by the door. Right there. And then the rest of them we'll do stick windows. And then I think for those ceilings, what we need to do is, there we go. No, windows, there we go. I think for the ceilings, what we need to do is just make floors and then put the floor up top. Awesome. Awesome. I'm digging it. It would be better though if it would take you back to the same alright, now let's get a door in here. But it would be better if it would take you back to the same piece of menu you were on when you left, instead of you having to go navigate the whole damn thing every time. Alright, let's go for doors now. So let's see what kind of doors we can make. We can make a driftwood door. We don't have any driftwood. Oh, we don't have enough. We can't make any doors. We're low on sticks. We've only got one stick. But that's okay. We got plenty of lashings, so we can always cut more sticks. Okay, so let's go ahead and go get back to that. Which one is that? That's the one I want. Alright, now where did I put... You know, screw it, just knock down this ficus. And that is going to give us sticks. E. E. Now, is that going to give us enough to make a door? I think it will. And then we'll have to figure out how many more we need to make 4 floor sections for roofs. So let's make a door first, just to see if we can. Yeah, wood door. Right there. Nice! And it opens and closes. Okay, now, floors. And I'm going to need 4, 8, 16. I'm going to need a total of 16 sticks to make my roofs. And beat up and make into sticks. Excellent. This is cool. This is cool. Yeah, it was driving me crazy for a while there. I'm like, how the hell do I make walls? I couldn't figure out how to get the... And I actually had to go on to Steam and check in the forums. And then I checked in one of the hotfix update is what it was. They had a recent update that was supposed to be a hotfix. And that's where it mentioned the scrolling crafting menus. Because apparently quite a few people were bitching that their... walls and doors had disappeared and they couldn't use their crafting menus properly, and it's because they did an update that changed the crafting menu from a click to go side to side to scrolling to go side to side. And it took me a while. You know, I didn't figure that out on my own. I actually had to go onto Steam and look in the forum on Steam and check all the notes and update notes and stuff to figure out how to do that. That was a little bit on the bogus side, but you know, I figured it out. I finally did figure it out. Okay, that should give us enough sticks to build a wall. Now, it's not giving us any kind of option as to, like it did with the shelter, to sleep and save. So I'm wondering if I actually have to have roofs on here. Let's see. And I've got 13, which isn't, wrong one. I don't need a foundation, I need a floor. Floor. There we go. And yeah, I've got 13, so I'm going to be a little bit short. One right there. One right there. One right there. And how many more sticks do I need? I need 3 more sticks. 3 more sticks. And I'm probably going to have to get a complete roof on this thing before I will be able to use it to actually go to sleep. And I'm pretty sure I knocked down 3 trees. Where did I put the other tree I knocked down? Where did it go? I'm pretty sure I knocked down 3 palm trees. But I only need 3 sticks, so maybe if I can find just one little small ficus. Oh, there's the other tree, right over here. Right over here is where I put it. It's over here. Okay, awesome. I can get 3 sticks out of this pretty easy. That's the one I want. Now there's also furniture in this thing, so I don't know if I'm going to be able to sleep in this house once I get the roofs on it without building furniture. I don't know if there's a bed in the furniture or not, but once I get the roof, the last roof on my house, I will find out. And I'm probably going to need to eat and drink here soon, but I'm really not worried about it. When he goes, oh, I need to find water, then I'll go down, and because all 3 of my solar stills are slap full, so I'm not worried about water. I've got plenty. So let's just go ahead and work through the night here. Grab our hammer. Go to crafting. Floors. Wood floor. Awesome. Awesome. Eat it, interact. Yes! We have a house. Ladies and gentlemen, we have built a house. A small house, a weird house, but nonetheless, a house. Okay, now for furniture, we can do a hook, which I guess is like a fishing hook. I don't know. We can do corrugated shelves, tables, a bed. What do we need for a bed? We need 3 palm fronds and 7 wood sticks, and we can make a bed. So let's go get that right now, because I know we've got that much material laying around. So let's go ahead and go down here where we threw these palm tops, and let's go ahead and knock these tops down into fronds before they go nasty on us. Excellent. Excellent. Let's go ahead and do these. right. Let's go ahead and pick all this up. Okay, now we just need a couple of more sticks. And we should have, that other log should still be over here where we left it. And we should have more palm fronds on the top of that log too. So let's get over here. Where did we put this? Oh, there it is, right there. Okay. And we need 7 sticks. Didn't mean to do that, but it's okay. I can use that lashing material later. Come on, turn into sticks. Turn into sticks so I can make a bed. Okay, let's go ahead and get some more sticks. Because we only need 7, so chopping up 2 logs is going to give us 8. And if we had a couple more in our hand, we should be plenty good to go for a bed. And we probably do need to go ahead and top that before the palm fronds wither. I really don't know if they'll wither or not, but it kind of looks like the tips are going brown, so I'm thinking that they will. I know that like fruit and potatoes go rotten really quick. Oh, can't do that. But let's go ahead and palm top. Stupid wood stick. Just get your butt right over there by the house. You too. Right over there by the house. Then I'll turn you into fronds and you can lay right there, being completely close enough to be usable if I need you. Pick it up? Nope, can't pick it up. Too much stuff in my hands already. Okay, so back around this side. Let's go ahead and hammer. Up my stairs. And let's put the bed right back in this corner by this window. Okay, so crafting. Furniture, bed. Right there. Oh yeah, we got a bed now. And we can sleep and save. Awesome. Awesome, awesome, awesome sauce. And we've got a light in our house. So let's go ahead and see what we can't do about building some kind of, let's see, furniture. I don't have enough sticks to make a wood shelf. I only need 2 more though. But we can build tables and shelves and all kinds of other stuff. Alright, amazing, great, fantastic. Alright, I really don't know how long we've been playing, but I think that little escapade, or that little that little bit right there was pretty cool. I'm thinking if I can do it and if it'll let me put more foundations on this outside area, depending on where it's at, I'm probably going to knock one or two of these walls down to expand it out, or I might just leave this up here as kind of a little lookout spot. I don't know, and then maybe put a bigger house down on the beach where we originally were. I just wanted to make sure I could do that was the big deal. I wanted to figure out how to make my walls and stuff like that. Hold E to interact. Door closes. Yeah, awesome. Awesome. Check it out, man. I got a freaking house. I got a freaking house. That is cool. And I'm going to have to eat and drink here really, really soon. Oh, yeah, my water's almost gone, and so is my food. So let's go ahead and head down here to where we've got our coconut stash. Jump over, you little bitch. Okay. So let's go ahead and pick up this bucket. Alright, and let's see. It's going to take, so let's do like 3 out of that one, 2 out of that one, and 1 out of that one, if I can. Actually, let's do, and then 1 out of this one, because I don't want to empty any one of them. Okay, so that's only 5. And then drink. Okay, excellent. And then that's setting up right. And I should, honestly, I should take, since I've got 3 buckets, and how many more tarps do I have? And I've got 3 more tarps. You know what? I think I want to build at least 1 more solar still. I think I want to put I'll build another solar still, definitely. Not exactly right now, though, I don't think. But I will eventually build another solar still. Okay, so let's go ahead and grab Kniffy. That one's at 26, which means it's going to die soon. But that's okay, because I got 2 more that's at 100. Oh, you tried to run away, you little bastard. You're getting cut in half next. There we go. Go empty-handed on this mofo. I don't know how many of these I need. All of them, apparently. But that gets my food and water almost back up to full. I'll have to drink again a little bit later, but I'm pretty good. I've got decent food, I've got decent water, and now I have a house. We're not going to sleep. We'll sleep next episode, because I don't really like sleeping through the day in the game. And since we worked all the way through the night building our house, hold, not press. Okay, but we will go up in here and we will save. So let's get in here. Let's interact with our bed. E. And save. Okay, excellent. All right, and we're going to call that good because we learned how to build a house, and that was freaking amazing. And the next episode, we're going to hop on our handy-dandy raft, which I did figure out how to navigate, and we're going to go find more islands, and we're going to scrounge more material, and then we're going to build more stuff. All right, yeah, this is freaking awesome. Okay, please do not I can't talk. Why do I always screw up the very beginning of the outro when I get excited? I don't know, but I do. Oh well. Please do not forget to check the links in the description below for the Wounded Warriors Project and the Disabled American Veterans. Let's please help support our veterans. If you liked the video, then hit the like button, subscribe, and share. Tell your friends and family to hit the like button, subscribe, and share. Please don't forget to ring my bell. Also, please don't forget to leave me a comment. All comments are always welcome, good, bad, or somewhere in between. What kind of games would you like to see me play next? How did you find my YouTube? I would be curious to know these things. Thank you very much for watching. I greatly appreciate your support. And until next time, this is Brian Bad Hippie Jackson saying peace, love, clean underwear, and happy gaming.